Welcome in everyone. How you guys doing? If you guys decided, hit that subscribe, like, share, and we're gonna get straight into this reaction. Got my boy here, Zevi, going into the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight. So Jake Paul is in trouble. I saw it and went, hey, let me react to this. I've already spoken my piece. I like how Zevi covers things, breaks them down, gets straight to the point. I watch a lot of his stuff, but I don't react to a lot of it because sometimes I feel like I don't want to react to somebody else reacting. But then I've had people go, you need to react to it. So I'm like, hey. So let's see what my boy here is saying. Link to the original video will be down in the description. Also link to a couple of my other playlists as well. So please go check them out if you have a spare moment. Also on Patreon. So you can go over on Patreon and show some love. Any requests of stuff you want me to react to, hit me up in my email comment section. You want to donate, got a link in the right hand corner here. And let's get straight into this one. See, I'm here going on and on because I got so much I got to say, but I don't want to say. I'm just like, let's go.
Let me explain some things that might help you understand why the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul match went the way it did. See, Jake Paul had a problem. People thought his fight with Mike Tyson was terrible, awful, shouldn't have happened, and was just a money grab.
Facts.
Now, we're going to focus on that money grab part. Because see, first things first, Jake Paul is trying to sell you as many tickets as possible. And he does that two different ways. One, the person he's fighting has to be entertaining enough for you to want to watch them. Mike Tyson, Anderson Silva, and a bunch of fighters who really stopped fighting a long time ago. Now, here's where things get a little interesting. See, the second thing that Jake does to sell you tickets is by trying to make you hate him. And well, that's kind of easy for him because everyone already hates him, but he puts on glasses. He calls himself the problem child. You want to see one of these older legends, so you watch the show, but let me let you in on a secret. Jake Paul is in a lot more trouble than you would think. Because what he thinks he's doing is using the same strategy Muhammad Ali used. See, Muhammad Ali had a quote. It said, love me, hate me, I don't care, just buy a ticket. Because not many people know this, but when Muhammad Ali was first starting out his career, people hated him. Because Muhammad Ali was not your traditional boxer. He was always making jokes, always...
Greatest. Yeah. Top two. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Of all time, bro. I don't care. Put some respect on Muhammad Ali's name.
Running his mouth while other boxers were stoic, locked in. So people wanted to see Muhammad Ali get silenced. People would buy a ticket, Muhammad Ali would win. Jake Paul thinks he's doing the same thing again, but there's a key difference. The difference being, even though Muhammad Ali was all fun and games, deep down inside, he was a monster. A once-in-a-generational talent who could back up his mouth. So people would say, yeah, he talk a lot. But he could throw hands. Same as Money Mayweather, who took this strategy to the modern age. People would be like, yeah, he talk a lot, but he could throw hands. Jake Paul, people just say he talk a lot. So here's what he had to do. He had to keep changing his strategy every time because people...
Yeah. Came to Jake Paul. You know, he could talk a lot. So what you gotta do, go get out all the old veterans, the old legends, you know what I mean, bring them out of retirement and beat them. And because you beat one of the legends, the greats, I'm great too. Man, sit down with that bullshit. Man, that pissed me off. I'm like, and then I hear this discussion, yeah. He's been called out by, I think, a middleweight boxer. And he's like, rah, been in this sport only 4 years. And I got the heavyweights or the middleweight champion calling me out. Like, rah, I've done no. Man, shut up, man. Like, where in your brain do you think you are great when the only people you go against is people in retirement? And you only go for the ones who have a name for themselves. Who have gone through wars, you know what I'm saying, to get where they've gotten, to put their faces on Mount Rushmores, bro. I bet you if Ali was still alive, you'd be trying to pull Ali into the ring. It would not even surprise me. George Foreman's, and you want to go for all the greats. And it just happened to be one stereotype. You know, that's just me saying, like, and you put the few in here, there to mix it up. But we all see what you're doing, fam. We all see what you're doing. And it's pathetic. You ain't getting no stripes for that. You ain't getting no stripes for beating up a 10-year-old and you're in your 20s, bro. I don't give a damn if it was like, you know what I mean, handicapped or not. You got your hand behind your back, and you ain't get no stripes for that, bro. You hear fighting senior citizens. Where the hell do people start talking about you're great and you know he's a feared boxer and he's done so much? Man, y'all get his out y'all mouth. Y'all be glazing too much. You know what I'm saying? Mike's still my number one. You know what I'm saying? And I look from his perspective with the message he typed was rating Jake Paul, saying, you know, a guy my age, step in the ring, given a chance. He made 20 mil. Jake came out with 40 mil. So was it 20 or 10? I think it was 20. Y'all could correct me. You know what I'm saying? But still, for the opportunity of that kind of money, y'all don't think he'd be making any big payment like that anytime soon. So that side of it, damn right. But you see, Jake is small. I mean, he's small, but he's smart. You know, he goes to those he think or knows will jump for a paycheck. Like, who? Well, I don't even say smart because somebody offered me 20 mil. Damn, I feel you. But y'all look on the outside and be like, fam, you only targeting those retired senior citizens. And you're jumping up and down like, I did that, bro. Are you a few sandwiches short of a picnic basket? In which delusional world do you think that you are the man beating up old timers, people old enough to be your father, people's grandparents, bro? I'm just, yeah, y'all not selling me that. I'm not hearing it. For all you Jake Paul fans, yeah, man, y'all need to go in the same category, same boat with him, and just ship yourselves in the middle of an ocean on a small boat, no supplies. Let's go.
People aren't as dumb as you think. He's fighting retired MMA fighters about like the third time. People are over it. They're not watching no more. Jake Paul like, where y'all going? They're like, we seen you do the same thing like 5 other times. Jake Paul is like, no, but I really want to be a boxer. People are like, well then fight a boxer. So Jake Paul changes his strategy. He fights a boxer named Tommy Fury. And Tommy Fury, who's Jake Paul's age and actually boxes, demolishes him. But Jake Paul didn't do too bad, but that's because everything he does is strategic. Jake chose Tommy Fury because Tommy Fury really just started his career for real. So Jake's team's thinking, okay, Jake's got a shot.
We got a shot,
also
though.
don't knock people out. Jake's team thinking, we got this. They didn't have it because this is what Tommy Fury does. Now, are you keeping up so far? We're in phase 2 of Jake Paul's strategy. Phase 1, fight big name MMA fighters, make a lot of money. People get bored, lose a lot of money. Jake Paul says, y'all want to see me fight a real boxer? People say, yeah. He makes a lot of money. He loses. People are like, oh no, Jake can't box. We don't want to see it again. That's where Muhammad Ali and Mayweather were different. They can box, so people are like, okay, we can keep watching.
100.
Jake Paul has to do something. And here's where it starts to get wicked. He says, well, what about Mike Tyson? It's the perfect plan. Because it's Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. Kids, let me tell you something. If anybody ever looks at you like this, walk away. But anyway, funny enough, people weren't going for it. They still weren't really fooled. They said, oh, it's going to be one of Jake Paul's fake little WWE matches. So Jake Paul had to come out and say, no, there's knockouts involved. People are like, Then Jake Paul says, this is going on our boxing records. People then said, People said this is going to be attached to their records, their legacies.
What do you mean this is going on their records? I heard that and it just zoomed over my head. Like, how are you going to put this on a senior citizen's record? And I'm not calling Mike a senior citizen like that. Because I still won't stand up to Mike. Like, bruh. We talking Iron Mike. Mike could be 80s, 90s with his walking stick, and I'm looking at him like that's still Iron Mike. But how you trying to go tarnish his record by his going on the records, bro? Like I'm no respect for this brother. None whatsoever, bro. No respect for him. You know what I mean? Go fight a real boxer, bro. And then talk to me. I got a few I could put up, but you go fight a real boxer, man. You ain't see him going for Anthony Joshua, the Ruiz, the Tommy Furies. You know what I'm saying? Even calling out Ngannou. He's MMA turning boxing. Call him out. I mean, hey. I know Ngannou would, oh my God. He wouldn't want that. That'd be possibly brain damage. Ngannou, yeah. Ngannou ain't about that. It's in the contract. No, he coming out to take your head flying.
Tyson finna take this serious. But people don't know Mike Tyson. See, Mike Tyson throughout his life has been through a lot. A lot. I might make a story on him one day.
Facts.
So much so he had to go through guided spiritual journeys and therapy, or he was gonna. And it helped him escape the man he used to be, who he says he was terrified of. And well, y'all have to pay attention to what he is saying and how he's saying it. A lot of people saw a glimpse of, the new person Mike Tyson is from the interview he had with Jaslyn, who, by the way, is fantastic. He says, who cares about legacy? Legacy is nothing. We're all gonna be gone soon, turned to dust. Which means he probably doesn't care about his boxing records. But most importantly, look at who he's saying this to. He's saying this to a child. When you talk to a child, you're supposed to say things a certain way. But Mike Tyson just says how he feels. And that's why I think the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight wasn't scripted, but it's probably a lot simpler than that. I think on Mike Tyson's end, one, he wanted $20 million that he got paid for the fight. And two, he wanted to box again, just for fun. In fact, he says this at the end of the match. Just complete honesty. They asked him after the match, they said, you gonna do this again? What you're supposed to say is, no, I'm just an old man. These legs ain't what they used to be. Then everyone cheers. And then maybe you do it again if you feel like it.
True.
But he said, yeah, I think so. The interviewer said, oh, why? Because I have fun. He says maybe he'll box the other Paul brother. Who knows? But I feel like Mike is just coasting. Also, Mike
it's
Tyson's
true. Me
58.
too.
Jake Paul's 27. There doesn't need to be a script. Jake Paul is going to probably win. Wait, but listen to me. Not
We're talking almost a 30-year difference. How you... Man, get the f out of here, bro. Is anybody even trying to have this discussion about this boy is the next baddest man on the planet? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's earned his spot. He can talk now. For all those glaze and that kind of conversation, man, y'all weird, man. Y'all weird. He did his thing, but against a senior citizen, how the hell are you guys trying to come and talk to me about that? Like, you go off of anybody 20 mil right now. Bro, could be a crackhead off the road. Man, he jumping in that ring. Not trying to say, like, you know what I'm saying, 20 mil. I'll start thinking about training right now. I'll be like, guys, I'm coming off. I got a match coming up. Yeah. Might not win, but 20 mil. Man, let's go.
every 27-year-old could just beat Mike Tyson. Jake Paul is not that bad of a boxer. Again, he's probably not going to beat boxers that really do that and are his age, but an older retired boxer with an injured leg, probably. Jake Paul's also not dumb enough to knock out Mike Tyson or even hurt Mike Tyson. If Jake Paul did that, his career would have been over. And that's why for the last few rounds, Jake Paul didn't really swing. He thought Mike Tyson was tired. He was like, all right. And really, it's a win for Mike, and actually not as big as a win for Jake as you would think. Yeah, he made a lot of money doing this, but money isn't everything. He can't do this again. People will not be fooled again. Next time he gets in the ring, he gotta fight. Because if he don't throw hands with a boxer his age, he gotta challenge Kamala Harris. Because ain't nobody watching it. And he says from the bottom of his heart, he wants to be taken seriously as a boxer, and he wants to become world champion. But he not like this guy. Remember what we talked about earlier, kids? You see those eyes, you walk away. You walk away. You run away. If y'all don't know who this guy is, don't worry. He's coming soon. Again, and you walk away. This one's a little harder. Let me cover this for you.
I like how Zevi does his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. And I mean, me looking from the other end, you can't be fully biased, you know. He is a good boxer. Better than the average Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, better than the normal guy you go into a boxing gym, like, we call white collar, or, you know, it's better than the average Joe. But when you reach to being numbered, listed in the boxing world, like, we need to see that, because I don't think he'll square up. You know what I'm saying? If you guys inside there, hit that subscribe, like, share. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on my next reaction. I got a few coming out, so make sure to hit the notifications. I'm also on Patreon. Yes, so go take a look over there, and yep, have a good one. Stay blessed.